Loktarogar. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, everyone's favorite Orc Warrior, and it's time for another Orc Mode workout. As you guys saw from the title, I've added in rows. I need to go ahead and do, I think, 6 lifts a day now. And for everything but the deadlifts, we're going to try to hit sets of 5, but I'm going to be working with weights that are approaching my 5 rep maxes. And I'm going to be honest, the squats are tough at this point. I think with my caloric deficit, I think 375 for sets of 5 is about all I can handle. If I can squeeze out 10 sets of 5 every week with that weight, I think that'll be enough. I mean, if I can get stronger, I'll get stronger. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd like to get that up to, 405 for sets of 5, right? That's going to take time, though. I'm not going to be able to do that with the kind of caloric deficit I'm doing now. I mean, I say that, but who knows? With enough protein and enough sleep, and if I can just keep my diet really, really on point, maybe so. Because that's the other thing I'm really trying to pay attention to right now. It's the reason I'm not doing things like cutting fat extremely low or carbs extremely low. I'm trying to make sure, and I'm actually using nutrition data and stuff. I'm actually tracking my macros. I'm not tracking my exact carbs and fat because I don't care. All that really matters for fat loss, and we know this, is protein and calories, right? That's about all that matters. The other stuff, all that macro tracking is BS, but I think micros do matter. So I'm making sure I'm getting everything, more than enough vitamin E, vitamin K, B12, everything. Just kind of ballparking my food, like I know what I'm eating every day. And that's why I'm doing stuff like maybe adding a little pesto sauce in on days where I'm not going to eat peanut butter onto my chicken and broccoli and things like that, just to make sure I'm getting all my vitamin E. But to be honest, with all the veggies and some of the fruit choices I'm making, things like my K and C and all that are through the roof, B12 through the roof. Calcium is good, even with only just a little bit of dairy. So trying to keep track of all of that for recovery, to make sure that I'm recovering, making sure I'm getting enough sleep, enough rest. If I can recover enough, I might be able to gain strength while doing this cut. Again, assuming protein is high enough and everything else. So I'm gonna not hold on to that idea that I have to lose muscle on this cut. Like, oh man, if you lose another 20 pounds of body weight, you'll have to lose muscle. No, I'm not accepting that. I don't accept that. That if I can get everything right, get my recovery on point, train hard enough, get enough tension, enough training volume, that I do not accept that I have to lose muscle. Now, I could be dead wrong, and we're going to find out come December for that DEXA scan. And, we'll find out, but I'm going to hold on to every drop of it. If I do have to lose some, I'm going to hold on to every drop of it, kicking and screaming. That means these sets are going to be taken pretty hard. They're going to be taken close to failure. There are no junk sets. Everything is hard. Once I get past these 1 rep warm-ups and stuff, everything is hard. Everything is getting close to a failure set. And that's the point. Keeping the workload high, keeping the RPE high, keeping the tension high, and giving myself just enough exercise variation, again, throwing rows in to stimulate some different pathways for growth. And I think that'll help, because now I'm kind of doing some exercises I haven't been doing. I cut rows out for a long time. I'm going to work them back in. Started doing the weighted dips, doing reps on squats. I haven't done more than 3 reps on squats in years. It's been years, many years. So slightly different training stimulus there. And I'm going to try to hold on to every last ounce of muscle I can, and actively try to gain muscle while cutting. And that's going to be the point. But I'm not going to lie, these squats were hard today. Man, I was struggling with those. I got them, but they were tough. Same thing, the bench I had to cut 4 reps short. I had to cut it down to 4s instead of 5s. Like I was hoping to get 5 reps on that first set at least. Ended up being 4 on both, because I just felt like it was getting real heavy. Feeling like almost I was getting close to touching and going on some of these too, because, again, feeling heavy, wanting to just, not slow down. But I've got to avoid doing that. Got to be quality reps. Everything has to be quality. Everything's got to be heavy. It's got to be hard, and it's got to be perfect. But I ended up getting 5 reps on my dips today. So, it balanced out in the end, didn't it? Seems like one of these 3 heavy work sets on the chest and tricep exercises, seems like I get a 5 rep set somewhere every day, even if I keep in the weight constant, right? So I'll take it. Made up for it on the very last set of the day. But after this, I did rows, and I'm starting light because I haven't been doing them. I know people are going to laugh with the weight I'm starting with. What is it like? Is that 205? I didn't even look. I just a red on and then a green, and I believe that is 205. Yeah, did 205 for 2 sets of 5. I'll start working that up towards 265, and I think 265 for 5 after I've been doing these just a few days or a week or so will be fine. I think that'll give me a good growth stimulus. But I feel like this is really going to incorporate another element that I need. Make sure I get a little more bicep, a little more grip training, a little more rear delt. Without having to do exercises for these, I need everything to be stimulating overall growth. I need everything to be burning calories. I need everything to be really helping me. I've got to be careful with the exercises I do. And I feel like by picking a big compound like that, one that I've historically built a massive amount of work capacity on, that I've done as many as 30 sets of a week in the past, that I can do that to stimulate those areas better. To make sure my traps, my grip, my biceps are all getting more work. I feel like at this point that my biceps, as far as my arms go, and I don't care about arms that much, but I mean, I am a YouTuber. My appearance does matter. I'm cutting. I can get a little more arm growth by adding rows in on top of my pull-ups and everything. Might as well. And again, this, because of the choice of the exercise, it'll help with forearms. It'll help with all of that. And again, rear delts, traps, all that stuff. But again, that gives me 6 big compounds. My entire body is being worked pretty thoroughly, doing 6 big compound movements 5 days a week. I think that's going to get it done. And it's going to burn through a few more calories. That's stimulating, hopefully, positive adaptations. I decided I also need to do every day, even if my thumb, I pulled that little bit of skin off my thumb yesterday. Fortunately, it's not bad. I need to do something with hook grip every day, even if it means going under 400 pounds for a hook grip. So what I'm going to try to do most days, because I noticed that my hook grip started getting worse when I was only doing it 2 or 3 days a week, because my thumbs are fatigued. But when I was doing it every day, remember 6 days a week, it seemed like my thumb pain went away. So even if I'm forced to use a slightly lighter weight, try to get maybe a hook grip and a double overhand grip set in every day, even if it's with a lighter weight, to keep working that grip and keep that hook grip where I want it, so that, again, when I'm at a point where I'm no longer cutting and I am ready to deadlift heavy again, I will have my thumbs prepared, because that's going to be important eventually. I'm not giving up on going well over a 600-pound deadlift. People are assuming because I'm cutting that I'm not going to care about strength. Well, people are sadly mistaken. No, I'm just going to try to set those same strength goals at a much lighter body weight. We're not giving up on that. And if anybody's in a position to pull this off, it's someone like me. Full-time stay-at-home YouTuber with a home gym and all the equipment I need. If someone can pull off some really good strength numbers, at a much lighter body weight in their 40s, I'm in a perfect position to do it. So again, I might as well. The time is going to pass anyways. I'm already going to be training. I'm already going to be cutting. Make it happen. So yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do with that. And again, I feel like the rows are just going to add a new dynamic to that. Again, the extra grip work that's going to be involved. It's going to give me a lot of pulling with no straps. I need my grip, and I'm going to need my thumbs to be ready. So we're going to make it happen. And my dips went good today. Dips went good. I haven't seen the footage yet, and I mean, it was that 5th rep was hard, but I got my 5 today. And I'm expecting to swoosh tomorrow. I was down to 223 again today. I'm going to really track my food tight today. Make sure I don't go over, and I'm hoping I'm going to drop into the 222s tomorrow. We're going to find out. We'll see. But here's my dips. And again, yeah, they're tough. And yeah, my negatives are a little slow because I can't just drop into these. I don't want to risk getting hurt. So I'm sure that gives me a little extra tension. But yeah, I had to pause before that last rep at the top. I had to stop, you know, grind out that last one. Here it comes. Or that was it there. Then I came down. But I got my 5. So I was happy with that, even if the benching was a little weak today. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.